So I was going to say that it's getting out of hand with all of this stalking, cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and people finding people's information, showing up at their house and showing up to their job and all of this crazy stuff. But I would have been lying because it's not getting out of hand. It's gotten out of hand a long time ago. And I'm sorry to all of the people who be reporting people to the police and going up all the way up to the police station to report someone harassing you, whether it's someone actually coming to your residence, to your job, or doing it online, which a lot of us know that when you are being cyber stalked online or cyber bullied online, usually it leads to in-person contact, unfortunately. And unfortunately, what I've been hearing is the police are not really doing anything about certain situations unless someone's life is taken, or unless they actually physically do something, but they can't do anything if someone's showing up to your house, peeping through your blinds every day, or someone driving by your house. The police can't do nothing about that. So then it gets to the point where one night it escalates and certain individuals either end up missing or their life is taken. Or if somebody's trying to report an abusive ex, whether that be a man or woman, because this is not one-sided, stalking goes both ways. Women and men stalk people. Does anybody know what is going through people's minds when they are stalking people to the point where you following people around on different social medias, and then you get a hold of someone's contact information, whether that be their email, a business email, and then they just obsessively email you over and over again, hateful and vulgar things. But the last time I checked, if I don't like someone's content, or if I don't like someone, or if I don't want to see someone, I just go block them. What is going through someone's mind when they hate someone or despise someone and they just start being obsessed with them? And then it gets to the point where they want to know where this person lives so they can go and mess with this person and drive by their house. And of course, a lot of us will never understand that type of mindset, because that type of mindset is very obsessive, very psychotic. It has gotten very dangerous for a lot of people, for a lot of content creators, and y'all need to be careful what you're posting, where you're posting, because there's AI now. They got AI now. Apparently, if you take a picture behind or in front of a windowsill or in your backyard, or by your counter in your kitchen, or you have a certain backsplash in your kitchen, apparently people can take that information, the layout of your home, and they can put it into the AI maps or whatever they be doing, however they do it, and they can find a specific layout of wherever your apartments are or whatever community you live in. And now they know where you live just because of a picture you posted. And all of these, I understand that y'all are grateful for your new cars and your new houses and new apartments and everything like that. Congratulations, but be careful what you're posting. Y'all posting these house tours and apartment tours and showing everybody your car. And some of y'all videos, I be seeing y'all license plate clear as day in the video. Clear as day in the video. And especially if you live alone. But I'm going to say this because we on the internet. Do whatever you need to do in your household, whether you live alone, whether you married with your spouse, whether you live with your family, whatever the case is, do what you need to do to protect yourself. Because I see a lot of times the police don't do anything until someone is not alive anymore. And now, oh, they believe you. Oh, they believe you now because someone's life is taken. And I just recently came across a story where a lady, she's been reporting her abusive ex, and he even got locked up before for physical abuse and for threats. And his own family that knew he was abusive and a danger to society, a danger to his ex and her family, because he was threatening her and her family, saying that he was going to take all of their lives. And The abusive person's family ended up bailing them out of jail. And after that happened, guess what he went and did? He went and took the lives of her whole family, and she was going to be next if the police didn't arrive when they arrived. Her ex took the life of her father, her mother, and whoever else was in that household that night. And she was mortified, in shock. You could barely understand what she was saying because she was just crying and crying. And she was telling the police, like, we kept reporting, like, I told y'all he was gonna, I told y'all. Now a whole family is gone. But y'all didn't want to do nothing about this situation when it was being reported. And he already had went to jail. Like, I don't like it. So protect yourself. Protect your household however you feel that you need to protect your household, because the police don't be doing nothing for real. They don't be believing people when people break into someone's house and they wake up with hands around their neck. Now people are traumatized, sleeping with knives under the bed, sleeping with whatever, so that they could feel protected. Then went and bought a piece of metal so they could feel protected. So take it serious, this cyber stalking, because it turns into dangerous situations. When you ask people to leave you alone, when people act like they despise you, 1 minute they were one of your biggest supporters on your social media platforms. Next minute they hate you. Now they stalking you. Now they sending you crazy emails, for vulgar, hateful emails that lets you know that they hate you. They don't like anything you do. But at the same time, they keeping tabs on you so much that they done found your email. They send you crazy emails. And who knows what they're planning next. My heart goes out to all of the people whose families, whose lives have been taken. And the people who have to deal with being stalked online, in person, whatever, people coming up to your job. Or if you have a coworker who becomes obsessed with you and now they got to move you to a different job site. Like, it's so many different stories out there. And there's so many people who are not being believed because of quote unquote lack of evidence, or somebody hasn't been touched yet, so they can't do nothing about it. And there are certain situations in my life that I can think of that I'm glad that it did not go any further than it was. And people being super creepy, people being out, like being in cars with tinted windows, like being around your house, like, and you know they're not, just certain things. And then people sending emails that obviously like hate you, but you steady worrying about what I'm doing. Steady emailing me, letting me know how much you feel. Like, people need to go deal with their own trauma and the rejection that caused them to have such obsessive behavior to where they stalk people in person or online, or cyberbullying people, because people got real issues. And they need to find another outlet before they come across the wrong person to be stalked. Like that movie Watcher, or is it The Watcher? And he messed around and found out that she was the wrong one to be playing with, and her own husband didn't believe her. That somebody was watching her and following her around town and did something to her neighbor. Y'all, if you haven't seen that movie, it's crazy. Her own husband, like, and that's very hurtful too. If someone is being stalked and followed around or whatever, or gang stalked or whatever, and the closest people to you don't even believe you, I can't imagine. But hopefully nobody's situation goes further than it. Hopefully people just stop being creepy and obsessive, and then they get to the point where they want to take your life. So I encourage y'all to do whatever you need to do to protect you and your household. Amen.